So, King's Quest 3 to Heir is Human. Sierra Online developed and published. I just realized I need to switch over my notes to that. King's Quest 3. Hopefully I have the manual. I do. Cool. Alright. Oh, jeez. Gotta move over all my stuff here for PC mode. Okay. So, we got this wizard guy. King's Quest 3 to Heir is Human. Sure. He's got this cool chair. He's got quite the forehead. The aperture. That is Alexander, I guess. Sure. So it's the same box as King Quest 1 and 2. Roberta Williams, over 500,000 sold. 3D animated, and this is... So system requirements here. This is the EGA and Tandy box. Double density, 3.5-inch discs. 256K of memory. VGA, EGA, Tandy 16 colors, or CGA 4 color, or Hercules 2 color. Supports a joystick and hard disk. Sure. Alright. So King's Quest 3 to Heir is Human. Got this 90s ass font here. Alright, the eagerly awaited sequel. Over 50,000 units sold in its first 6 weeks. Okay. On just one computer. Okay, on one platform, I'm guessing. King's Quest 3 was the best received software sequel of the year. As the game moves to other computers, it is quickly becoming the best-selling 3D animated adventure game in history. Alright. Sure. Whole new level of innovation. Like its predecessors, King's Quest 3 breaks new ground in the development of adventure games as an art form. Questbusters, the Adventurer's Journal, praises the several exceptional innovations introduced in King's Quest 3, including the addition of pull-down menus. Asterisk. Special self-mapping features and advanced parsing. Okay, so maybe I don't have to make my own map this time. That would be nice. The most sophisticated plot yet. Okay. King's Quest 3 also breaks new ground in the area of puzzles and plot. The complexity of the storyline and the intricate game puzzles make for a game that will challenge even the most experienced adventurer. From what I've heard, that is absolutely true. Subplots include an escape from slavery, piracy on the high seas, and the mastery of powerful magic. Cool. Computerized screenplay. King's Quest 3 is a graphics extravaganza with plenty of color, animation, and quick screen changes. The locations and characters of King's Quest 3 are the most lifelike and interactive to date. Okay. The soundtrack, which includes well-choreographed music and funny sound effects, adds new dimensions to the viewer's enjoyment. In fact, King's Quest 3 is nominated for Best Music in Computer Software by Software Publishers Association. So we're going to have more music than just, like, 3 tunes that were in the first 2 games. Got it. The most fun you can have playing adventure games. In 1983, Roberta Williams and her team of programming artists designed the original King's Quest playing system. 4 years later, King's Quest games are still the most enjoyable adventure games available. Sure. Alright, there's Roberta. Here's the final boss of King's Quest. So let's see these screenshots here. So these are what's selling you when you're in the game store picking up your new game. Can you escape the bondage of the evil wizard Mananan? Sure. Learn to use magic, but don't get caught. Alright. Find the amazing truth, your real identity. Sure. That looks better than nearly every screen that we saw in King's Quest 1 and 2. That looks pretty good. And, like, that screen, that looks a lot like something that'll be in King's Quest 2. And then that one, yeah, kind of the same. Though the floor textures, I don't recall the indoor parts of King's Quest 1 or 2 having floors that look that good. Take to the high seas with fierce pirates. Pirates don't usually have Viking shields on the side of their ships, but alright. Sure. Oh. So completion of King's Quest 2 is recommended, but not required. And the Apple IIe version, apparently, or Apple IIc? One of the Apple II versions does not have pull-down menus, because Steve Jobs did not want the game to have that, I guess. Alright, so install media that came with the game. We got this diskette. So King's Quest 1 and 2 came on one 3.5-inch floppy. And this one comes on 2. So larger game, it looks like. This shot is from version 2.14 with 2.936 interpreter version. So that's the engine that the game's on. And then it also came on these enormous 5.25-inch floppies, and these ones took 3 5.25-inch floppies. So as the games got bigger and bigger, it actually costs more to produce them and ship them, because you had to pay for these floppies. They're not free, right? So that's kind of the downside of gaming at that era, is that someone's got to pay for that. All right. And then if I bring up this here. Okay. All right. King's Quest 3. To Heir is human. Got this cool drawing of... There's trees, I guess. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. King's Quest 3. To Heir is human. Written and designed by Roberta Williams. Programmed by Al Lowe, Bob Heitman, and Bob Kernigan. Graphics by Doug McNeil and Mark Crow. Music by Margaret Lowe. Story by Annette Childs. So Annette Childs, I think, wrote the story in King's Quest 2, if I remember correctly. Interesting. Okay. And yeah, it was pretty obvious when we played King's Quest 1 and King's Quest 2 that the addition of a dedicated story writer did wonders for the game, and for at least the descriptive writing in that one. Okay. So a long time ago, when magic was the only science known to man, there dwelt in the land of Ludor a wizard named Manananan. He was very learned in all manners of heavens and earth. Of great age, Manananan presented a frail appearance as though his skin were made of bleached and weathered parchment. Manananan's impression of fragility lasted only until one looked into his coal black eyes, which burned with a strange fire. This was indeed a powerful wizard. Although he is powerful and capable of conjuring up vast armies of spirit servants to sweep his hearth, prepare his meals, and other menial tasks with which he would not soil his hands, this solution to his everyday needs was not satisfactory to him, for he liked his solitude and didn't want a lot of spirits, who besides are also quite inquisitive and mischievous, cluttering up his house. Instead, he impressed a very young boy to do his bidding, taking the lad when he was only a year old, so he would have no memories to tug at him in the years to come. Alright. Unfortunately for Manananan, boys grow up and become adventuresome young men. As his slave grew in stature and in strength, Manananan was irritated to find him poking around in areas of the house where he didn't belong. Or he would climb down the narrow path leading to Manananan's mountain-type retreat to explore the surrounding countryside. Even punishment did not stop him for long. Alright. One day, when his slave was 18 years of age, the wizard found him practicing magic spells. That was the last straw. "You," Manananan screamed, "you have read my books of spells and plundered my supplies of powders and potions. You have even ventured into Ludor again against my express command, for nowhere else could you have gathered some of these ingredients. You think you will win freedom with these tricks?" The wizard sneered. "You shall see your own mistake. You've earned only your own demise." And with that, Manananan raised his hands menacingly. Suddenly the earth began to shake, and his slave was no more. Only a small pile of ashes remained where he stood. "Next time I won't make the same mistake," Manananan snarled. "I'll never let any of my slaves reach manhood. I'll have no more accidents." Alright, so that was the previous one in the household. And so the years passed. Manananan went out and found another small boy to be his slave. He stole him from a country some distance from Ludor to direct suspicion away from himself. Manananan was more careful with his child and watched him closely. The wizard punished the boy severely when he caught him away from the house, and he made sure the boy didn't get his hands on even any ordinary items that might be transformed into magic charms or potions. On the whole, Manananan didn't have much trouble with him, but still, on the lad's 18th birthday, the wizard zapped him out of existence. Jeez. It's a nuisance having to train a slave all over again, but it's better than having trouble like the last time. And so he went on, every 17 years, kidnapping a small boy from his loving parents, then slaying him on the 18th anniversary of his birth. Occasionally, the cycle was shortened slightly when he unfortunately chose a precocious child that learned too much for his 18th year, and time went on. Okay, and that's the backstory, apparently. Alright, beginner adventure, that's me. If you haven't played any animated adventure games before, here's some suggestions. Look everywhere. First thing to do is look around. You'll get a description of the general area, often a clue or an indication, sure. Explore each area of the game very carefully. Search the wizard's domain both inside and out, even or perhaps especially those places he doesn't want you poking around in. Venture out to mix and mingle with the inhabitants of the surrounding countryside of Ludor. Draw a map. That includes every place you visit, objects found, dangerous areas. Sure. Try not to miss any area, or you miss something important. Yep. Don't think if you've been there once will be the same the next time. Yep, we absolutely found that out in the playthrough of 2. Population of Ludor can move around as well. Yep, just like 2. Okay. In addition to constructing your own map, you may also find a certain magic map hidden in the wizard's house. It's up to you to unlock its special powers. Well, it sounds like I still have to make my own map. So, I will have to continue to do that. Keep your ears open. Talk to just about everyone you meet, but use discretion. Some characters will be friendly and helpful. They'll give you valuable info. Some will try to trick you. So be ready to run and hide. If that doesn't work, you need to outwit them. Okay. Pick up anything that isn't nailed down. Inventory's listed there, sure. Use the items you pick up to solve large and small problems. Some have obvious solutions. Some require imagination. Yep. Be careful. Travel long and dangerous. Remain alert at all times. Yep. Save your game often. Yep. Don't get discouraged. Alright. If you come to an obstacle that seems insurmountable, don't despair, explore the game more, and come back later and try again. If you're stuck, you might try backtracking to an earlier point in the game. Or buy the hint book. Great. So that's their advice. Hey, buy the hint book. Great, thanks, Roberta. And that was probably Ken who wrote that. Following pages contain the only legible excerpts from the Sorcery of Old, Mananan's Book of Magic. All other spells in the volume are so faded that they're indecipherable to mortal eyes. To perform any of these spells, open the Sorcery of Old to the appropriate page and follow the directions precisely. Any deviation from the correct procedure, including the exact recitation of the empowering verse, can cause fatal, if sometimes humorous, results. Note parentheses indicate descriptive text, not instructions you need to type into the computer. Alright. Sure thing. Alright, understanding the language of creatures. I assume that's a spell. Look at this cursive. Holy shit. Okay. So, ingredients. 1 small feather from a bird. 1 tuft of fur from any animal. 1 dried reptile skin. 1 rounded spoonful of powdered fish bone. 1 thimbleful of dew. 1 magic wand. Okay. Put the small feather in the bowl. So these are all commands that we have to type in. Okay, mix. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is all stuff we won't have to worry about until later, I'm guessing. So you'll now be able to understand speech of animals, not be able to speak to them. It'll last as long as the dough in your ears. Okay. Alright, so we'll just go over what the spells are. So fly like an eagle, we need tail feather, fly wings, saffron, magic wand, yep. So this will let us transform into an eagle, it looks like. Dip it. Dip the eagle feather if you want to become an eagle. Dip fly wings if you want to be a fly. Okay, so we can transform into both of those things, assuming we have the ingredients. Okay, so I'll have to keep that in mind for later. Teleportation at random. Oh boy, okay. That's like the get out of jail card, I guess. Salt grains, dried mistletoe, stone of unusual color. We have to kiss the stone. Okay, so after we enchant the stone, we'll have a charm to randomly teleport somewhere. We can use the stone to run away from danger, but it doesn't guarantee that you'll be teleported somewhere that's less dangerous. Okay. And then the other spell over here is... what is this? Causing a deep sleep. Okay. Acorns, nightshade, a wand, and a pouch. Casting a sleep spell over whoever is nearby. To cast a spell, pour it on the ground in a dank, dark place. Then recite that. Okay. Transforming someone else into a cat. Alright. So cat's confirmed in this game. Mandrake root powder, cat hair, fish ore? Oh, fish oil. Okay. Sure. Created a cookie that when eaten will turn the victim into a cat forever. Sure. Brewing a storm. Cup of ocean water, spoonful of mud, pinch of toadstool power. Sure. Mix a potion you can use to brew a storm to activate the spell. Stir the storm brew with your finger and recite. Brew storms, turn it up. Outdoors. You'll get a storm. It'll last for some time, but it'll eventually rain itself out. Okay. There's probably some gameplay use for that. Becoming invisible, that's going to be probably pretty useful. 1 jar of land. 1 cactus. A spoonful of cactus juice. 2 drops of toad spittle. Alright. We now have a magic ointment that allows you to turn invisible, but beware, it only works in a place where there is both fire and mist. That is oddly specific. To cast it, rub the ointment on your body. You'll be invisible for a short while. You have enough for 1 application. Alright, so that sounds like a very, very specific gameplay thing. Alright, other 3D animated games by Sierra. King's Quest, we already played that one. King's Quest 2, Romancing the Throne, we already played that one. Space Quest Chapter 1, The Saurian Encounter, we saw the promo for that in King's Quest 2. And we will be playing that. And then, of course, there's The Black Cauldron. Allo, Roberta Williams, and Walt Disney. So based on the books by Lord Alexander and the feature film, it's for beginner or younger adventurers. So even I'll be able to beat it, I guess. I've never even heard of The Black Cauldron, so sure. And then back of the manual, you just got the warranty, copyright. Don't copy that floppy, or else it's 25 grand. That's it. Okay, I think that's the only manual. So from the looks of things, we are absolutely going to need the manual for this one. So I'll have to keep that open, it looks like. All right. So let's do it. I'm going to mute the music until we actually get into the game. And apparently I was clicked out of my thing here. There we go. All right. Let's start the timer here. Okay. All right. Sierra. King's Quest 3. Sounds like we got sound. I gotta make sure I got the PC speaker turned on. And yep, we got it. Let's get a few dings here just for old time's sake. Perfect. I don't have my FPS program launched. Let me launch it real quick here. Let's see. FPS Analyzer. It opened on the wrong screen because I was playing Shenmue. Data path. Analog. Go. Okay. And now we can turn on this. Okay. All right, let's do it. Oh man, look at this opening. The Viewmaster. Key grip Ken Williams. Six people on QA for this one, huh? I'm assuming this is still cutscene because there's no parser. Alright, Gwydion is a lonely lad of 17 who has lived for as long as he can remember with an evil and cruel wizard by the name of Manananan. Gwydion gazes upon the countryside of Ludor with a longing, wishing he were free to leave, but alas, such is not the case. Manananan treats the poor boy like his slave, ordering him about, constantly threatening him, and refusing to ever let him leave the premises. Often Gwydion wonders who he really is and how he came to live with the old wizard, but Manananan offers no help in that. Sure. These are really quick text boxes. Suddenly the front door opens and out stalks Manananan the wizard. Gwydion, he shouts harshly. Uh-oh, Gwydion rushes to his side, afraid he may be in trouble. Why are you not working, boy? The wizard sneers. Gwydion mumbles a faint reply. The kitchen floor is filthy, Manananan grumbles. Go sweep it now. Turning on his heel, the wizard re-enters the house, slamming the door behind him. Such is the story of young Gwydion's life to this point. What's a poor boy to do? Oh well. In resignation, Gwydion obediently follows Manananan into the house. Alright. And then it just loops, I guess? I'm assuming that... Okay, yeah, so it loops. Okay. Alright, so there's a timer at the top center of the screen now, so that's new. First two games didn't have that. So clock on and off, pause game. So the pause is probably going to be very important in this one. Inventory. So there's even less things in the action menu now. It used to have... So King's Quest 1 had duck, swim, and jump. And King's Quest 2 had just swim, I think. And then this has nothing. AQ3, version 2.1.4, playing for 0 minutes, 7 seconds. Okay. Alright, let's make our initial save here. Start. Okay. Alright, look around. Man entry house into the wizard's house. The front doors to the south, creaky stairs go upstairs, and doorways lead north and to the east. Okay, so... I don't have my notes page set up properly here, so we want rule lines like that. So big chunky lines here. So this is the, let's say, Let's say this will be the house. So this is just going to be the entry. And that's, I'm going to need much smaller pen for this, I think. Because I have a feeling we're going to be taking a lot of detailed notes here. So entry. Sure. All right. So we got front door to the south, creaky stairs upstairs, and doorways north and east. All right. I also see a cat. That detestable pet of Menandinens is a constant annoyance. We pet the cat. Oh, hold on. I got to turn off numpad here. Can we pet the cat? The thought of doing anything nice to that obscene ball of fur makes you sick. All right. You cannot pet the cat. Cannot pet the cat in this game. Oh. All right. Cat animation. All right, let's go over here, I guess. So this is the... Over here's the... So it's not the kitchen. This is kind of the dining room, I guess. Sure. Okay. So there's still no music in the game, apparently. So we'll... Guess we're doing that. Okay. So we got... It's where Manananan eats his meals. You, of course, are not supposed to eat here. You eat in the kitchen. There's a pine table and benches large enough to seat at least 10 people, but the wizard has never had any guests for dinner. Okay. Look, moose. Okay. It's the wizard. Kitchen of the wizard's house. So then you're in the bed chamber. This is the only place in the house that you feel you can call your own. The wizard rarely enters the kitchen. On cold days, the fireplace is a cozy place to sit. Alright. What we got here? Right now, loaf of bread, fruit, and a mutton chop. Okay. Eat mutton. Once you tasted it, you wouldn't want it. What? Sure. So there's just way more things in the game than there were in 2. Kitchen, yeah. Okay. It's not a broom. This is a churn, maybe? Butter churn? Looking at the butter churn, muscles ache. Okay. Like, it was usually pretty apparent when we were playing 1 and 2, like what was a usable item and what isn't. In this, there's just stuff all over the screen. So how are you supposed to know? So kitchen. Okay. One useful item is a clay bowl used for mixing. Okay, the clay bowl is a it's a spell ingredient, I think. Read the clay bowl, take it with you. Okay. So I assume this works identical. Oh, geez. Okay. So we weren't starting from a bat file, so I had to do that. Okay. Bowl. Clay bowl has been your favorite bowl for years. Okay. Like what is this thing above the fireplace? See if we can do this, by the way. How would you do that? Can we climb up chimney? What's a chimney? Sure thing. Roberta's pulling a Bobby here. Look at yellow thing. Oh man. This game just goes full Bobby. Oh, there's a cat again. That's following us around. Scrutinize the moose head very carefully, but you see it is nothing but an old head. You do feel sorry for it. Okay, is the moose head gonna... Alright, I'm already gonna have to go back to the manual here. So is there a spell thing for one of these for, like, moose fur? So do moose have fur? Because maybe we could get a tuft of fur from the moose. Or maybe from the cat, perhaps? That might be a use for the moose. Sure. Whoop. Woody, and you're assigned a chore. You know what happens to lazy boys. The kitchen is still dirty. When will you learn to obey? You need to work off a little of that weight. Boy, do you hate these. But no pain, no magic. What? What? Whew. Okay. Alright, I guess we're cleaning the kitchen. I was going to clean the kitchen. Alright, let's... Clean kitchen. No more of that. No. Okay. All right, we're busy. We're doing it. We're doing it. All right. We good. All right. We cleaned the kitchen. Manananan. Decided to take a journey. Okay. All right. So he's leaving the house. So now's our time to explore, I guess. Okay. All right. It's a hat. I see. Alright, so what's in here? Yeah, the cat's in here. Okay, so this is the study, it seems. And let's say that this is this one. This is... Actually, no, there's a door here. Study looks like it has only one way in and out. Dining room had one door here and nothing else there. And then a door there. Entry had a front door right there. And it also had stairs up. Okay. Alright. Banana Nan is very private with his study and doesn't like you poking around. The huge oak desk is covered with his writing implements. An oak cabinet is in the corner where there's a chart on the rear wall. The bookshelves are filled with books on every subject. Fancies himself a scholar. Okay. Open source telestrator? No, it's here, I'll show you the setup. It is so here's the setup. I got the game, the CRT, the DOS PC, and all that. Over here is a NDI feed coming from OBS, and it's got a program called something Paint, and I use that for Telestrator. This is a Surface Pro, and it's using OneNote. So I'm using OneNote for notes, maps, and all that. And then over here is the chats and all that. And then over here is all the other PCs and all that. So that's the setup for all that. Transparent, yes, transparent paint. I modified it so that it's easier with a touch interface. But yes, it is. It's a slightly modified version of touch paint. Yeah, I use a trackball because there's limited room on my desk, or on my. I'm using a little laptop cart for my my portable stream setup here. So it looks like that. Okay. So I'm not sure how much I can do with the cat here. What's a trash? Massive desk, made from oak. Oh, reading, writing, calculating here. Sure. What's a safe? Well, what is this thing? Is this a oak cabinet, brass handle on the door, feather duster. Okay. Try to open, doors locked. Okay. I'm assuming the cat won't mind. Is this a map or a window? What the hell is this? Or is it a painting? You can see most of the countryside from this vantage point. Okay. What's the papers? Oh my god. Are we just gonna get Bobby answers for everything that... You open a drawer in the desk? You open the large desk-only drawer, but you see nothing interesting. Okay. Can we sit in the chair? Nope. Of course not. So many books line the bookshelf, you wonder when Banana Nan has time to read them all. Titles cover many subjects from ancient Arabic mythology to a study of the heavens to the philosophies of Socrates. Socrates. Okay. Sure. What's a painting? What? Did they call it a photo? What's a... Yo. This almost seems like a step back over King's Quest 1 and 2, if I'm honest. Portrait? Yeah, let's try portrait. Nope. Or is that portrait? Look, portrait. What's the portrait? Tell me about Japan. Okay, so on the second floor, up the stairs. So we'll call this 2F. So it'll be like this. We got more stairs up. I assume there's no room to the left of this, so we'll say this is 2F, 1F. Okay. So we got an open entryway to the right, and then door over there. Yeah, the Scum engine. That's the Maniac Mansion verb-based engine that was developed. I think Ron Gilbert made that. Okay, so let's try the room over here. Is this Manannan's bedroom? Okay, it is. Alright. Okay. See fine furnishings from a regal bed to a beautifully carved closet. You can't help but compare this handsome room to your own meager cubicle. Oh boy. Alright, so he's got I assume that's a chamber pot down there. Chamber pot is on the floor. Can we poop in chamber pot? What's a poop? Okay. Heavy velvet curtains drape the regal mahogany bed. Okay. So this... Oh man, look at that mirror tech. And it even lags behind by a frame. Okay. Oh. In the vanity drawer, there are many uninteresting items, although the wizard hand mirror may come in handy. You grab it. Okay. So that's... So this is the bedroom, and it looks like there's only one thing here. So this is where the mirror is. Bedroom. And this has the mirror. Okay. Open dresser. Quietly opening the dresser below the closet, you discover nothing. Okay. Okay. So what's in here? Well, not... Okay, so the other thing... See, voluminous velvet robes, satin slippers, peaked hats, and soft linen gowns. Okay. Sure. Not sure what the white thing is on top of the... Look on top of dresser. Nothing exciting. Look... Tapestry? Sure. Okay. What about the rug? Look under rug. Lift up the rug in several places. Look under it. Sad to say, all you see is the dust. Okay. Alright, so not much there except for the mirror. And then I assume this is our room. So we got this, that. So that's the continuing stairs up. And we got our room. Sure. Okay. Yeah, I like the detail in the artwork in this compared to the previous two. Like, you can clearly see they got way more comfortable with either the tools they were working with or got better artists or something, because it's pretty apparent how much better it is. Okay. It's your own pitiful bedchamber compared to Manandanan's fine room. Yours is almost a cell. The bed is hard and uncomfortable with only a threadbare blanket and a small flat pillow. The other furnishings are junk, but as poor as it is, it's your own haven as a wizard never enters it. Okay. Man, the amount of writing in this game, it's like there's more written words in just this house than like both King's Quest 1 and 2 combined. Like they're really much more wordy on their descriptions so far in 3. All right. So let's see what's upstairs here. Okay. So there's that looks like a fly over in the corner. So this is technically the 3rd floor, but I'm just gonna say that this is the observatory. Telescope. And it looks like there's a fly in the corner. So that's probably going to be the fly for one of our spells that we'll be using later. Enter the musty tower of the old wizard's house. Apollo's brass telescope is directed out a window. From here, Manandanan spies upon the poor occupants of Ludor. I assume this is a fly. You see nothing. What? Get fly? You pick up the dead fly and drop it into your hand. Disgustedly, you look around. I don't want to carry around a dead fly, you think. Picking off its wings, you throw the rest away. Okay. Handy, because we only need the wings. Alright, look, telescope. Manandanan has a brass telescope pointed out a window. It is well polished. He uses the telescope. Keep tabs. Yep. Yeah, use telescope. Oh. Put your eye to the glass. It amazes you how near everything seems. You can even see squirrels climbing faraway trees. No wonder the wizard knows all activities. Okay. Alright, so... not too much to go off of here. Uh-oh. Cat better not trip me on the way down. Cat? Cat. Cat? Alright, good. Be nice to animals, folks. Don't do that in real life. This is King's Quest. Do not kick cats. Alright. Okay, so that's, I'd imagine the wizard's probably going to be back pretty soon. Because he left at the, 3-minute mark or so. So we already saw most of the stuff in the house. So let's see what we got here. Stone Mountain rises from the forest of Ludor to this cloud-encircled peak. Here's the somber house of Manandanan, where you and he reside. A couple of chickens strut about their chicken coop. As all chickens do, they peck, scratch, and cluck. The poor things, they will end up as the old wizard's dinner one day. There's a bag of chicken feed behind the fence beside the chicken coop. Okay. I assume that's for the feed the chickens activity. Full chicken feed, okay. Can we pet the chickens? Nope. Can we pick up chicken? Door. What? Open pen door. Climb fence. Get chicken feather. Catch chicken. Open gates. Okay. Close gate. Oh. Catch chicken. Okay, catch chicken. Get feather. Gently pluck a small feather and let it go. Okay. Okay, so that's where we get our chicken feather for a spell. I'm assuming there's a place somewhere in the house to do wizard things. I didn't see anything though. Like maybe it's in the study. And then what's it? Oh geez. This looks like a good time. Okay. Alright, winding path spirals steeply down the mountainside. Wizard's house at the top, the forest below. Alright. So this is separate from Wizard's house. So we'll just... this is gonna be difficult to map, I think. We'll say that is Wizard's house. And then let's say starting from here will be the proper map. So Manin house, and then south of it is the what would this be? Mountain path, I guess. And it looks like the only way from here is down. And I guess kind of the same deal for here. So we'll say that. And then like that. Oop. Okay. All right. Let's see what's on the other side of the screen. Hopefully not death. This seems like a good place to save. What are you supposed to do about this rock here? Like, where's the path behind this rock? Okay, and then you just go right? Okay. This is... Okay. We made it. Okay. And then base of the mountain here. Sure. Oh. Okay. Hello, Hydra. Greetings. Okay, so this is mountain base. Let's just say base. Sure. Okay. So what's here? Lone mountain rises sharply from the forest floor. Its jagged peak encircled by dark clouds. Treacherous path winds its way up the steep mountainside. You and the wizard live at the peak. Okay. Alright. Gotta make sure not to fall off of this path here. I'm sure even that drop there will probably result in a death. And it does. I was right, turns out. Oh god, we're back here. Okay. Yep, this 1 foot drop. It's kind of like the game over in Shenmue 2, falling in the river. Like, oh no, you got your shoes wet. Game over. That's kind of another thing that Shenmue didn't have. It didn't have stuff like that. Like the few QTEs that it did have were just chase sequences and a few fights. There's nothing goofy like that. All right. Okay, we made it. Made it to the base of the mountain. Sure, that's Icebow Mountain. Okay, let's go north. Or south. So it looks like we got just forest. We got path and then forest. Okay. Many beautiful trees. Okay. Can we look at the rocks? How do they describe the rocks here? If you've seen one rock, you've seen them all. Okay. All right. What is south from here? So I wonder if the game world wraps around in this one. So in King's Quest, three clothed bears. Beautiful day to stroll through the forest. Okay. Okay. So we got south of there was three bears house. It looks like they got plants. Soft grass, that's not grass though. They're growing something here. Look, crops? What's a crops? What? Look. Is that flower bed? Okay, flower garden. Okay, can we get flowers? Sure. Okay. The last time I saved. Comfortable home of the three bears, well-tended flower garden grows out front. Okay. So we're gonna go inside their house and steal all their stuff, I guess. So the three bears was... The story of the three bears was the porridge, I think? One is too hot, one's too cold, and one's just right. Okay. I don't see anything that sticks out to me as something usable. Okay, so we can't go left here, so it's just main room and then upstairs. Okay. You're in cozy bedroom, 3 beds and chest drawers. Okay. Open drawer. Thimble. Okay. I don't like this delay that the game does. Okay. So in here is the 2F thimble. So let's see. The thimble was... What was that for? Fishbone. Saffron, fly like an eagle. Deep sleep, it's not that. Mistletoe, stone, mandrake roots, pinch, storm, it's not that. Is okay, so this isn't a spell thing, apparently. Half cup, spoonful. I don't see anything about a thimble. One tough. Rounded spoonful. Oh, thimbleful. Okay. There we go. 1 thimbleful of dew is the second to last ingredient of this one. And that's understanding the language of creatures. So we need that for a spell. Got it. Okay. Yeah, the first 2 games, whenever you did something like that, it wouldn't have that weird delay. And when we were inside the house and we opened something, it was like the vanity, I want to say, it automatically gave us the item in it, but it didn't this time for this one. Okay, let's keep heading south here and just map out things. But yeah, King's Quest 1 wrapped in all directions. East, west, and north-south. King's Quest 2 only wrapped north-south. So I'm wondering if this game does the same thing or not. And I guess we'll find out when we play. Okay, so what is south of here? Okay. So we got some sort of cave thing. We got a spring, let's say. Spring and some birds. Spring and bluebirds. Sure. Okay. Yeah, this is a nice screen. I think this screen was on the back of the box, if I remember correctly. Many beautiful trees, sense of peace, impassable mountain to the south. Okay, so I'm guessing that this is the south boundary of the world map. Oh, okay. See a majestic eagle. Okay, so an eagle feather. Oh, there's a feather that animated right there. Okay. So we need the eagle feather for... Okay. So what we got here? Interesting. There's an asterisk next to most of these things. Small knight, no more than a piece of fluff. What? But the bowl doesn't have an asterisk. Interesting. And I guess the common thing that those have in common are maybe items that the wizard would be upset if we were found with them, I guess. And I guess he knows what's in our inventory just looking at us, I suppose. Huh. Okay. I gotta make a note of that eagle feather. Eagle feather. I'm assuming these bluebirds don't have anything to do with anything. Two pretty birds looking at you. I don't think we need a bird feather besides the eagle feather for any spells. I wonder if this waterfall thing here has anything to do with a spell. Maybe like the weather related spells, like the brewing a storm, maybe. So 1 cup ocean water, 1 spoonful of mud, toadstool powder. Okay, so nothing about specifically waterfall water. Ball of cat hair. Dried thistle, acorns, nightshade. Tail feather from any eagle. Pair of fly wings. Saffron, nope. Small feather from a bird. We do have that chicken feather, come to think of it. So maybe that'll do for our bird feather. 1 tuft of fur from any animal. Powdered fish bone. Thimbleful of dew. So maybe the dew we can get from Like usually the dew you get from flowers, and there's a flower bed, and I think the game mentioned dew. Otherwise, uninteresting. Bald eagle. Nice. I want to. Oh. All right. Good thing I came from the south. Look, flowers. Yeah, drops of dew. Okay. So it's thimble full of dew specifically. So we need to use thimble with dew. Use that. What? I do have a thimble. Use thimble on flower. We have a thimble. Use thimble. What do you want to do with it? Get dew with thimble. It's of no use. Collect dew? What's a use thimble with flower. What? Get dew? Okay. It's just get dew. Okay. Holding the silver thimble beneath the dew-filled flower, you gently tip the flower so its dew runs into the thimble. Move from flower to flower, repeating the process until your thimble is brimming with dew. Okay? Alright. Got her, dude. Never mind. Oh, I'd rather not have suggestions / tips, by the way, because those can just very easily be spoilers, and I'd like to figure these out on my own if I can. I will very specifically ask for help if I need it, though. Alright. So, it looks like we're by some sort of body or water. So this is to the west of Three Bears' house. This is where the bears went. And this is kind of a beach cliffside. Let's just say this is a beach cliff. Okay, so what's on the screen? Look around. Standing atop a bluff overlooking the ocean. Okay, so that's the ocean. You can see a village to the north. Soft grass, the forest has been replaced by the coarse grass of the seashore. Trees here have stunted and twisted by the strong ocean winds. Okay, so the ocean is to our right. Okay. There's something on this tree. One of the trees has a light green colored plant growing upon it. You notice that it's mistletoe. Okay, mistletoe is a thing that we need. You search among it until you find a sprig that's dried. You break it off and carry it with you. Okay, so we need the mistletoe for something. So this is where we get that. Mistletoe. Okay. Do the two. Alright, dried sprig of mistletoe is a thick grayish green with remnants of little berries still attached. It is not a pretty plant. Okay. The writer doesn't like mistletoe, apparently. Alright. Let's head south here, actually, because we're so close to the edge of the game world, it seems that... Sure. This is a DDR song, by the way, and very rarely do they, or a Bamani song, I guess, to be more specific. Oh, geez. Okay, maybe that isn't the edge of the world. Okay, so this is like a spider cave, maybe? What is this? A huge dark cave, and that looks like a spider web to me. So let's just say it's a cave for now. I don't remember if there was a spell that required anything spider adjacent. Like spider web. Look, web. It's the largest spider web you've ever seen. Can't help but wonder about the spider which could create such a web. Okay. Yeah, I want to check and see if there's a... Is there anything that needs a spider web? Neither of those. Teleporting? Grains, mistletoe, a rock, nope. Nightshade, nope. Cat hair, nope. Ocean water, mud, nope. Becoming invisible? Cactus, nope. Okay, so yeah, there's no use for spider stuff. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Okay, can I go south from this screen? I can. Oh boy, this is kind of complicated. Alright, so we have a river that's kind of running through, or I guess this is probably more of a stream, if I'm honest here. Maybe it's the kind I can ford easily. Beautiful stream. Is this kind of stream that will kill me if I touch it? Wet mud. Okay, so this is where we get mud. Yeah, this game absolutely looks better than both 1 and 2. It looks like we can get mud here. And we do need mud for something. I'm gonna have to... The next time we stream this, because this will likely be a multi-stream game, I'm gonna have to have a slightly different setup for switching between maps and manuals here. So mud was brewing a storm, is what mud is for. So a spoonful of mud with toadstool power and ocean water. Yep, the trees. Let's see what they gotta say about the trees. Okay. Doing look trees tells me about the stream. So, sure. Okay, can we get the mud here? Carrying around a handful of mud doesn't appeal to you. So it's... The spell calls for a spoonful of mud. So we need a spoon in order to do anything with that. So... need spoon. Okay. Alright, can we walk through the stream? Yep. Okay. Man, look at that. Look at that. Unique animation. For walking around the stream. King's Quest 2 wouldn't have done that. Alright, what's it got to say about the rocks? Yep. Alright, so let's keep heading south here. Okay. Is this the town we saw in the distance? What is this perspective? Town. We got a tavern and a store. What is this? I assume this is the same town, and we saw that from up here at the beach cliff right there. So maybe it's either a separate town or it wrapped around already. Huh. Weird. Okay, where even am I? I came here from the north. Alright, I'll just start heading left and see where that takes us. Okay, there we are. 3D adventure game. Alright, entered a quaint seaside town. Smoke curls lazily from the houses and shops overlooking the ocean. A pier stretches out into the bay. Near the pier, you notice a store and a tavern. Okay. So it sounds like there's a pier to the right. And that looks like a net over there. Probably can't... What's it? The net is right in front of you. It is right in front of you. Alright, what's in the store? Kenny? Alright, can we pet the dog? Oh. What can I do for you? Sir, I'd like to pet your dog. Yo, we can pet the dog in King's Quest 3. Get that Twitter account on the horn. As you pet the dog, Kenny licks your hand and thumps his tail in appreciation. A small wad of dog fur collects in your hand, and you tuck it into your pocket for later use. Okay. So this is where we get the dog fur. Okay. What they got here? Full general merchandise and supplies to meet the needs of the village. A friendly storekeeper bustles busily behind the counter. Ask about wares. What's a ask? What? What? Ask about or talk about store. I've got some dusting to do. Okay. Can we take something while he's doing that? Huh. I don't see anything that can be permanently borrowed from the store besides the dog fur. Alright, the tavern is probably a no-go for now. So we got to the east, we have a pier. Okay, so there's a ladder down to the beach. We do need ocean water. And that's for... We need 1 cup of ocean water. And I don't think we have any cups. Thimble and Dew, bowl. We have a bowl, but no cups. Okay. So let's just see what else is on the... Sandy beach stretches north and south below steep grassy cliffs. Okay, so we can still walk in either direction. I assume falling off the pier is just death. Okay, we have more pier. A very long pier. Sandy beach stretches... This is a beach? Okay. We'll take your word for it, Roberta. And then end of the pier. It's the sandy beach. Sure. Alright, I don't see anything particularly useful. I see a pixel. There is a single black pixel up there that I'm not sure what the deal with that is. I don't think that was on the screen to the left. It is. Huh. I don't know what that is. Okay. So back to town. We'll try going into the tavern. And I don't think we have a need for any sand. I'm gonna see if we can get climb down. Climb ladder. You just get on it? Okay. That works too. I'm gonna see if we can just get ocean water from right here. Get ocean water. You need a cup. Okay. I assume a good place to get a cup would be the tavern. Assuming I can just take one and they won't object too much. Bottles of rum and wine sit atop the shelves behind the bar. Free barmaid. Buxom barmaid has an air of hardened determination. You get the feeling that she doesn't take any guff from anybody. Let's see. Can we get a cup? It's of no use. Talk to barmaid. Toss your head replies. Will it be for you, sir? A good bowl of ale, or would you rather a dram of rum? If we need a cup, then I guess ale is what we want. Get ale? Buy ale. Dang it. We had no money. Okay. Alright, can we... Okay, can we get the sword? Free swords? Alright, no free swords. So no free drinks, no free swords. Can we just sit here? Sit at a table. Okay. Alright, can't do that, I guess. So there's a big old boat anchor over there, but it's too heavy to move. Okay. Alright, we haven't been to the south of here yet. So I guess we're moving on. There's more buildings to the north, but we've already been to the north, and that's where that spring with the mud was. Interesting. Oh, this is where we got the this is where the mistletoe was, right? Interesting. So it looks like this wraps around to here. What? And huh. That is a weird wrap. Well, yeah, I was right about a wrap, but this is a weird wrap. I'm not even sure how that even works. So it's got some sort of north, and the reason I say that's weird is because there's this, which is still north of where that wrap happens. So the wrap happens right here, but there's still stuff north of it. Like that's why I'm kind of baffled as to how this works. But all right, sure. I guess that's what notes are for. So let's say this and this are wraparound points. All right. Okay. So say we go west here, this should be the Three Bears house, unless something is really weird. It is. And oh geez. Okay, and then east of here is just the ocean. Yeah, it doesn't have to happen there. Yeah, you're right. It's just how I drew it. And I guess that does make sense because there's a mountain there. Okay. Yeah, this is... I might have to redraw the map. Because, yeah, there is... So this right here, below the spring, is an impassable mountain. And maybe that's the base of the north face of the mountain. Where Manananan's place is. But still, this implies that there's a that the world map is only four spaces north and south, when there are, oh, I guess it is four for the mountain up to the base of the mountain, but it's offset though. Like these four here, let's say this one. So these four here, and then there's these four here. I don't know. This I just gotta keep mapping. It's just something to keep in mind. Okay. All right. So, assuming I'm gonna go back to the town, and I'm gonna head west. And so west from here is that. This is the path. So this screen is this. And we came west from the town, which is this. So, yeah, okay, so you're saying the town is up here? So this is... Alright. So this screen... So all this stuff... So west from the town is this. I guess. Okay. My brain hurts from playing Shenmue all day. I haven't had to use my brain for most of this stream. And then, so if I go back to the town, okay, so this is a bad guy spawn, I guess. So this is rogues. So we got bad guy rogue spawn. Okay. Alright. So if we go back to the tavern and... So I'm mostly confused because of the river, the stream. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, let's see what's to the west of here. I'm kind of surprised that the wizard hasn't hunted me down yet. Okay, so we got a tree with some acorns, it looks like. Tree, and I think acorns were a spell ingredient. And as usual, pull up the old thing here. Ocean water, so no. Turning into a cat is magic root, cat hair, fish ore, no. Fish oil. Mistletoe, stone, nope. Out 3 dried acorns. Okay, so we do need that for causing a deep sleep. Okay. So acorns, absolutely needed. And this is where we get them. Acorns. Okay. Pick a Pokemon with floating acorns. Looking for dried ones. You find 3 dried acorns. Take them with you. Okay. Acorns. Got them. Okay. So let's head south from here and see what we got. Okay. Those are woodpeckers, I guess. Soft loamy soil gives way to the great desert. Oh, good, a desert in King's Quest. Can't wait. So this is... not sure what the significance of this screen is. Oh, there's a cactus over there. Aha. We do need a cactus for a thing. Too prickly. Okay. Interesting. What? Look, cactus. Oh, it's because I wasn't facing it? Sure. Okay. So this is, let's just say, broken tree. Okay. We haven't been to the screen south of us yet. Oh, I just saved, didn't I? Okay, we got... What's up with these rocks? Okay. Maybe that cactus is, something we can interact with. I'm gonna call this, like, broken walls, maybe? Broken... wall. That I need to write that better. I won't be able to tell what that is. Spring... broken... wall... Okay. Look... cactus. Can't handle it. Okay. So if we go south of here, there should be one more screen and then it wraps around again. If what I'm thinking holds up here. Okay, so we get just another... Oh, that's what I thought. Okay. I was thinking like, yeah, these would be perfect screens for bandits to spawn on. Trees and bandits. Because I don't see any other purpose for a screen like this. So let's head north. I guess I could allow them to catch me at some point, but okay. And I assume that wrapping around to the bottom. Yeah. Ooh. Take Singer. Okay. Okay, so everything in our inventory that had an asterisk next to it is gone. So we can't be caught by Manananan with anything with an asterisk on it. Got it. And then Okay. Alright, I want to see if I can explore more then before we're... Okay, if I load this... And then... If I head on home from here... Maybe we can make it home in time. And then... So the descriptive text of Gwydian's room said that Manannan never enters his room. This is going to be real fun trying to navigate this. So I guess you have to hide all your contraband stuff in his room. Okay. Going back to house. Okay. But we gotta get there first. Oh, shit! Alright. Already counted that death. I thought I was safe there. Oh my god, why did they put this blind... Like, how the hell are you supposed to tell where you are? This is from Armored Core? Really? Is it one of the later ones? Because Armored Core 1 definitely did not have music like this. Okay. Alright, we made it back. Now we gotta make it upstairs and hide all of our stuff. I can't believe we were able to be... Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Well... I wonder if there's a way to cheese this. But I have the feeling I need to load like a much earlier save. And we need to approach this differently. I'm getting the feeling. So I heard that's one of the challenges of this game was that you have to be really strategic with what you do and when and with what. And it seems we can't just go out into the world with no plan. Alright, just in case. Alright, can I cheese this out by going in here and then... And then make it out while he's poofing in? I'm hitting that 2 key. Dang it. Okay. So... I think we're kind of in a soft lock here, because we can't make it into any of the places where we can hide our stuff. So clearly, being out of the house for... I think he left at the 5-minute mark on the timer. So that's going to have to be one of the things that we figure out is exactly when we can leave, when we can come back, and when and where it's safe to do things. Also still not sure where to actually do magic in the house. Though this, looking at this screen, that right there looks like there might be some sort of trap door there, maybe? Or maybe something to do with the bookcases? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay. Well, I'm sure we'll figure it out next time. So I think we'll call this for tonight, because it's almost 4. So I gotta process the VODs for this. And we will continue this the next time I stream.